So I've had the week off on holiday and I've managed to get quite a lot done on the car. So let's run through it, eh? So I forgot to make a video of this section. So what I'm doing now, I've just fixed this bumper down onto a bit of hardboard and I need to lose 20mm out of the middle. So that's what I'm about to do. It was so windy outside that when I played the video back, I couldn't hear myself. So this is me just saying, look, wow, I've chopped the bumper in half and I need to join it back together. Amazing. So let's fiberglass these two halves back together, eh? So there we go. It's all fiberglassed up. Needs tidying up a little bit. But yeah, it's come together nicely. Let's get this plate off, or these plates off, and see how it looks on the car. That's better. No little lip there now. Lovely fit. And actually, that didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to. So just shows sometimes you just need to crack on with the job and stop worrying about it. Brilliant. Do you remember the slots that were in the wings before? And what I've done, I've bought some plates from Screwfix, just chopped them in half and glue gunned them in position. So that gives me a kind of a reference point for holes. So that's pretty much where I want the wing. What I've decided to do is keep these metal kind of positioning tabs in place and fiberglass over the top of them and kind of incorporate them into the fiberglass. So what I've done, just kind of a cardboard former, I guess, and then some masking tape on top of that. And on top of that, just around this area, I've brushed some wax. And that will stop the fiberglass from sticking. All right, so that's a few layers of fiberglass built up. I've also done a little bit of filler work as well along there. So let's peel this backing off. And you see, because we've waxed the masking tape, it hasn't stuck. So I've done some fiberglassing on the back edge of that flange. I've trapped the metal plates inside there so that it kind of gives it a nice secure mounting point. I'm going to trim down that flange now, so yeah, good stuff. So that's one side almost done. Looking a lot better than dodgy old slots, that's for sure. So that's one down and one to go. So here we go again. Also, I've been lining up the doors and that's a pretty good fit now. In addition to doing the fiberglassing, what I want to do is make a start on the electrical system. So I found a guy who makes wiring looms on eBay for all kinds of cars. Super experienced and a really nice fella. What he's asked me to do is make a kind of diagram of the three sections of the car. So we split it up into the front, the mid area and the engine area. And what we do then is we make a kind of diagram of all the components that are needed in each section. So we've got, for example, indicators, headlights, fuel pump, brake light switch, brake fluid reservoir, going to have an additional electric water pump. And that's really good because it gives you a chance to kind of think about all the systems and where you want to lay everything out. So to have a professional build that for me is really good. It will save me a lot of time and kind of speed the build up considerably. So in front of me is a vast array of bits and bobs and I'll just go through them. So we've got the genuine Porsche 911 clocks, all there. Tachometer, missing its needle, speedo and clock. The thing is, not all of these clocks are relevant. So we've got fuel level, which is relevant. We've got oil level, which is not relevant. So what we're going to do, the loom guy, we're having to think about how we can adapt some of these to the Subaru engines. So oil temperature is relevant. Oil pressure is relevant. Tachometer is relevant, as are these two, speedometer and the clock. But to make these work, we might need different sender units. What I've also had to do with these diagrams is measure how long I want the wires. So all the wiring sort of goes back to the front left bulkhead there. So that gives Patrick a reference point when he's pinning it out on the wall. It's a very clever thing that these wiring loom guys do. They pin everything up on the wall like that. I've also chosen a selection of switches as well to go on the dash. So some nice clean stainless looking items. And we've got, for example, on those we have switched side lights, headlights, hazards, rear fogs, electric water pump, which is going to be an addition. We've got a wiper motor to go in it as well, obviously, so that needs switching. Yeah, Patrick also has a 3 stalk stem, so it's got wipers, main beam and indicators on it, which I think will be quite handy. So I've got to adapt that. I'm going to get rid of all this old stuff. It doesn't work properly anyway. Some of this loom also has to tie in with some of the Subaru ECU as well. And this is what was supplied to me by Nick at Subaru Surgery. So there's a couple of plugs that we're going to need to be running to the dashboard as well. So that's the Subaru loom that was previously done by Nick at Subaru Surgery. And this plug here has to integrate with the Covin loom, as does this little plug in the engine bay. So yeah, there's a lot to this, and what I'm going to do, there's quite a few people asking how I'm going to adapt the Porsche clocks with the Subaru engine, and the honest answer is I don't know yet. Patrick's got a much better idea of how to do this than me. We might be using little converter boxes to alter the signal of some bits and bobs, but I shall update you all when I know more, so stay tuned. What I've also bought as well, check these out. Picked these up second hand. Yeah, some Cobra Classics. These are really nice. Pleased with these. They're absolutely immaculate. Brand new and less than half the price. So very happy with these. They haven't come with a headrest, so I'll probably get a headrest for them. They haven't come with runners or anything like that, or a frame, so I've got to fabricate all that up. But pleased with that. I've been looking out for a nice set of seats for a good while now. So we've got a nice deep dish steering wheel to go in. I really like this sort of design, kind of a bit more racy. So yeah, I've got to get a boss and adapt the steering column to fit that. But yeah, nice suede finish on that. Went and saw Nick yesterday, and I picked up from him these fiberglass frames around the door and this polycarbonate window. I'm not sure I'm going to use it, but it's just an interesting piece. He's had it sitting around for a little while, so I thought I'd have that off him. It gives me some kind of race looking options if I want to go down that route. There's also these Perspex. These are off a RSR, I believe, race car. They're a bit battered up, but I can probably make them look quite nice. Maybe even spray it blue body colour. Not sure yet. So yeah, that's one option. It's an interesting option. Not sure I'm going to go for it. So that's where I'm going to leave it for now. Thank you so much for watching and all your positive comments. Always enjoy reading your comments. So if you've got any more comments you want to leave, please do. See you soon. Yeah, so do look out for the next video that's coming shortly. You'll see from the photos I've decided to do the wiring loom slightly differently. Thanks for watching.